In this video, I shall be showing in what ways my product used, developed and challenged forms and conventions of real media products. The product we created was an acoustic music video named Blue Eyes by Megan Edgar, aimed at 16 to 22-year-old ABC1 females. Our video was a hybrid video, meaning it used both a narrative and a performance. This was stereotypical of other real media texts that we have seen, such as Ellie Goulding's Your Song. We used stereotypical codes and conventions of music videos, Goodwin 1992, to create representations of the acoustic genre. The main theme of the music video was love, which is stereotypical of the genre, as seen in real media texts that we have seen. We also created two promotional pieces to accompany this video. This was a digipack and a poster. We had to research products similar to these with the same genre and target audience to make ours look as real as possible, giving them very similitude. A disequilibrium happens when the protagonist is dumped by text. This reflects our target audience as it shows modern technology being used for entertainment purposes, something that our audience can relate with and gives a sense of verisimilitude as it reflects modern times. An over-the-shoulder shot is also used as voyeurism, Andrew Goodwin, as it is a screen within a screen which connotes how we are watching over Megan without her knowing, somewhat as a guardian angel. It is also an insert shot, as the prop can be seen more than once and appears important to the audience. This scene was in low-key lighting to connote the artist's unhappiness, but also acts as an enigma code for the audience, as they know something bad shall happen by seeing the dark lighting juxtaposed to the high lighting we see when the couple are together. We encoded the artist to be dumped by text because the technology reflects the audience's role of digital natives, therefore reflecting our target audience. Another example of voyeurism is seen when we see the artist's thoughts. We did this through a ghost shot by lowering the opacity level of both shots to get a ghost effect on Adobe Premiere CS 5.5. This idea was pastiched through Nickelback's How You Remind Me, as they use flashback. When researching videos, I used a range of web apps using Web 2.0, O'Reilly 2004, to look into the videos of the same genre. YouTube is a prime example of this, as it enabled us to view thousands of music videos that we could extract ideas from. For example, we noticed how on Ellie Goulding's Your Song, the shots, such as this medium close-up, appeared to be very warm by having an orange glow on them. This gave a preferred reading of the artist being kind-hearted, as orange often has positive, nice connotations. We therefore pastiched this onto our music video to give the same connotation by using the tint tool on Adobe Premiere CS 5.5 to make the video have an orange glow. This was an example of rearranging the old and bringing in the new, as we used elements of Your Song in our production but changed them, Bentley 2007. We were very postmodern, McDougal 2009, as many of the themes and ideologies used from this video were pastiched from other videos, such as this video. These themes were used again in the ancillaries by showing the same themes. For example, the warm glow used on this digipack connotes love. This therefore shows an element of synergy between the two products, as both connote love, stereotypical of the acoustic genre. The narrative of Blue Eyes followed the artist in the role of a protagonist. This is a hegemonic ideology, Tim O'Sullivan 1998, as it is a very stereotypical representation of an artist and we can seen in such videos as Taylor Swift's You Belong With Me. The artist is seen going through a breakup, which is a very popular narrative for the genre, as it can be seen in a range of acoustic videos, such as Matt Matheson's In Bulletproof Weeks. The artist's feelings towards the breakup were shown in a close-up to give preferred reading she is unhappy, so the audience can see her acting gestures clearly. We used a flexi narrative, Todorov 1977, to make the video more interesting for the audience. first part of the narrative sees the protagonist in a happy relationship with her boyfriend. This can make the artist be an ideal self, Carl Rogers, as our target audience of female 16 to 22-year-olds stereotypically want this type of relationship. The audience get to see the happiness and relationship through flashbacks. These are in black and white, which is a conventional of flashbacks in music videos, as can be seen in Nickelback's How You Remind Me. The lens flare connotes the spark the two feel for each other, which is creativity as we had not seen it done before, David Gauntlet 2007. The artist's costume were very simple to reflect the artist's genre of acoustic, as it is not seen as a glamorous genre of music. We therefore did not use Laura Mulvey's Male Gaze 1975, as it was not appropriate for the genre. For example, we see the boyfriend's new girlfriend in this long shot in a costume that is not seen as sexy. This is more stereotypical of the genre, as it is seen as nice. This type of costume has been pastiched through many music videos we have seen, such as Ed Sheeran's Drunk and Taylor Swift. A disequilibrium happens when the protagonist is dumped by text. This reflects our target audience, as it shows modern technology being used for entertainment purposes, something that our audience can relate with and gives a sense of verisimilitude as it reflects modern times. An over-the-shoulder shot is also used as voyeurism, Andrew Goodwin, as it is a screen within a screen, which connotes how we are watching over Megan without her knowing, somewhat as a guardian angel. It is also an insert shot, as the prop can be seen more than once and appears important to the audience. This scene was in low-key lighting to connote the artist's unhappiness, but also acts as an enigma code for the audience, as they know something bad shall happen by seeing the dark lighting juxtaposed to the high lighting we see when the couple are together. We encoded the artist to be dubbed by text because the technology reflects the audience's role of digital natives, therefore reflecting our target audience. Another example of voyeurism is seen when we see the artist's thoughts. We did this through a ghost shot by lowering the opacity level of both shots to get a ghost effect on Adobe Premiere CS 5.5. This idea was pastiched through Nickelback's How You Remind Me, as they use flashbacks often. A further disequilibrium happens, an enigma, can be seen when the artist sees her ex, now being seen as an antagonist with another girl. We showed this by cross-cutting between the artist and the newly formed couple. Acting gestures from Megan showed her unhappiness with the new relationship, as she is upset as seen in this acting gesture. This is stereotypical, as it can be seen in many love-themed videos, such as Rihanna's Unfaithful. We also used a ghost shot during the performance to show Megan reminiscing of what she had seen, as we saw in Brandon Flowers' Only the Young. Therefore, we pastiched this idea. The audience is currently empathising with the protagonist, which is stereotypical of the genre. The new equilibrium happens when the protagonists are getting back together with her ex, as seen in Mr. Brightside by The Killers. However, the resolution was quite stereotypical of our genre because acoustic is often seen as happy. Therefore, we used a positive note to reflect the genre at the end. This ideology was pastiched from another acoustic song, such as Girlfriend by Avril Lavigne. We matched the lyrics to the visuals, Goodwin, by showing the two characters getting back together while the soundtrack sings I Still Love You. This solidifies the preferred reading that they are getting back together. We also showed an elderly couple at the end of the video to connote that their love shall last.
I still love you.
The performance sees Megan singing in the camera, breaking the fourth wall and playing her guitar. Iconography, Goodwin 1992, is another convention of music videos, as it can advertise the artist. We use an acoustic guitar in extreme close-ups to connote the acoustic genre seen in an extreme close-up. We encoded this on all of our packages to cross-promote, synergy, the artist on more than one medium. Taylor Swift and Avril Lavigne in Happy Endings also use instruments as iconography to advertise themselves and to connote the genre. The guitar can also be an example of subcultural capital, Sarah Thornton, as our target audience would want to buy the prop as they enjoy playing instruments and want to look like the artist. We decided this when creating our imaginary entity, Yen An. Andrew Goodwin says a convention of music videos is matching the music to the visuals. We looked at music videos such as Carrie Underwood Before He Cheats, where we see the artist breaking the fourth wall and singing to the camera. This can be seen in our music video, where our artist, Megan, is seen singing alone with the soundtrack playing over her. This was done through lip syncing. However, a problem we faced when lip syncing the shots were that the artist was singing too slow or too fast in some shots. We therefore used Adobe Premiere CS 5.5 by speeding up or slowing down shots to make sure the artist's lips were singing in the same time as the soundtrack. We encoded a lot of close-ups into the performance so the artist's face can be seen. In most music videos we saw, such as Rihanna's Diamonds, this was possible. This can make her a sellable commodity as the audience is seeing what and who they are buying. Roy Shuker, 2001.
You should too. It's been so long, but I still love you. Oh yes, I do.
Also in researching, we noticed how digipacks have synergy between a music video and the digipack. We use this convention in our products by having blue in the music video and blue in the digipack. This also advertised the main song, Blue Eyes, as the song is blue. I pastiched many elements of this back cover by Taylor Swift's digipack called Love Story. I mainly pastiched the layout for the back cover. I did this because Taylor Swift has the same target audience as my product, so the audience can see similar conventions on my digipack and instantly know the product is for them. For example, the barcode, license information, tracklist and cover lines are in similar places and rotated in the same way.
You make me feel like I want it.
I pastiched the effects on the main cover image of this poster by Ellie Goulding for mine. I used the gradient tool on Adobe Photoshop CS 5.5 of blue to make it more interesting. I used blue as synergy for Blue Eyes, the name of the album and the main song. I pastiched the front cover of Taylor Swift's digipack as well. I used a close-up as my main cover image because it meant the reader can see what they are and who they are buying, making her a sellable commodity. I pastiched this from Taylor Swift as they have the same target audience. Just like on Taylor Swift's digipack, I used a continuation of the same house styles throughout the digipack. I used blue to connote the name of the album. This continuation is conventional of digipacks